What's cracking, guys? Welcome back to another episode of the Honda Recap. We have come such a long way. This is episode 50. We've never missed a day. Well, we might have missed one, maybe two, but it's a pretty good run for 50 episodes of the Honda Recap. Let's get into some things. Let's go. What's cracking, guys? Welcome back to another episode of the Honda Recap. This is episode 50. Like I said, if this is your first time watching, make sure to hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and that notification bell so you're notified every Monday night at 8 o'clock when this thing airs. If this is your first time, basically what I'm trying to do is trying to go over everything that's happened in the Honda universe here on YouTube and bringing it into one digestible episode. So if you have school, work, family, and you can't sit there and watch all those videos every single day, hopefully I can encapsulate everything that's gone on in the week and go over it right here. And hopefully you find some cool new channels while you're at it. With that said, guys, I just want to give a huge thank you to everybody out there who has contributed to the community, who has commented down below, shared this, and grown this channel. We are almost at 5,000 subscribers, guys. That is insane. I was really trying to hit 5,000 subscribers for episode 50. We got almost there, but I'm super happy that we've come this far. We would not be here without all of you guys creating content, watching it, enjoying it, contributing to the community. We are one of the biggest communities here on YouTube. I think Honda has some of the coolest builds and the most tight community that we can have, and I'm glad that I can be here to bring the majority of us together and just have an awesome time one time a week. So make sure to hit that subscribe button. Let's get to 5,000 subscribers, guys. With that said, I also want to give a huge shout out there to Cream Supreme. There's a channel out here on YouTube. He actually hooked it up with a starter and a radiator and some other cool goodies for the hatch that I've got on the side. And you know what, guys? I still have the Del Sol build going on my channel, so definitely check that out. I don't usually talk about myself, but I did start my own build, and you know what? Definitely check it out. The Del Sol's coming back. With that said, I wanted to give another big shout out to Cream Supreme because he showed up and hooked it up with that Stay Loyal apparel. This is something he's been doing for quite a while. Graphic designer, screen printing, all in-house. I really appreciate you, man. Thank you so much for all of you guys that checking out this shirt and you really enjoy it. Look at the description alone. We got stayloyalapparel.com. Check it out. Or Stay Loyal Apparel on Instagram. All right, guys, we got some cool things to talk about. And to kick this off, I want to talk about the Honda YouTube Challenge. With that, we got the Autosauce channel. And the reason I want to kick it off with Autosauce is because in their latest video, they went over the rules yet again, which is any Honda engine, 450cc injectors, non-VTEC. There's a lot of different engines out there that you can Frankenstein together and make some awesome builds. I know Shane from Froman Productions is doing something crazy. Yost Built is doing something crazy. And you know what? Everybody else is in it to win it. So I'd love to see some more views on all of these guys' channels. There's a lot of new people that are joining. I'm sorry if I don't list you all right here. I want to direct everybody to Autosauce's latest video. Everybody's video and description will be in the description below. Definitely check them out. Give them a subscribe if you're not following them. The challenge is growing very quickly. And I think they found a place already where they want to host this. I believe it's in Mississippi. It's one of the tracks there. Ron and Jeremy figured out it'd be a good meeting place for everybody and get it set up. There's flyers out. There's a Facebook page for it. Just some of the people that are going right now. We got Young Static, Autosauce, Yost Built, Froman Productions, Burton Racing, Wide Open Throttle, and I believe there's also probably another 4 or 5 or possibly 6 other channels that are being added right now. It is never too late to join. Definitely contact Autosauce, their channel. Hit them up on Instagram, the Facebook page, or their YouTube channel, and just let them know, you know what, this is my build, this was what I'm trying to do, and as long as you're following the rules and you're willing to make it all the way out to the race day, you're in, guys. So definitely check it out. I want to give a big props to all you guys out there who are just continually bringing content, bringing this community up and supporting them. It's really awesome to see that, you know, a bunch of people that aren't just in Florida, they're around the US, are all getting involved together, and it all because of YouTube posting their builds, building it, and just showing it and joining the community. That's really awesome, guys. So if you guys aren't up to date with what's going on in the Honda YouTube Challenge, definitely check it out. Follow the channels I previously just mentioned. It'll give you a lot more insight on what's going on, their builds, and how to join. All right, next up, we got Chris Sadowski and the K20A2 DA Integra. It's one of the coolest ones right here. I believe it's one of the only K20A2 DAs right here on YouTube. In his latest video, he actually wrinkle black painted his valve cover. Is one of the final things he's wanted to do to the engine bay for a while. I know Brian at Hassport hooked him up with a red AEM ignition coil cover, which looks very good, but now that he painted it with the wrinkle black valve cover, it looks very nice. I know you've got the $200 budget EJ build going on, and I'm really happy that, you know what, you're daily in the DA, you still love it, and you're always finding new ways to just make that car yours. Next up, we've got Zosh, winding down right now to the things he actually needs to get the car running. K24A2 Integra, it's in there. One of the latest videos he has going on right now. One of the coolest things is Xavier out there at Wireworks actually went to Zosh's house to actually adapt the wire harness for his car. I think there was a bit of a mix-up between a K20 and K24, but that didn't stop Wireworks from driving 2 hours, bringing connectors, swapping over the harness, making it work for Zosh's car. In the next couple videos, I know we're probably going to get a first start and possibly driving under its own power. You know what, Zosh, you've made videos saying that, you know what, you don't want to stretch this out, you don't want to make bad content, but you know what, in reality, when you think about it, it's actually happening very, very quickly. I think just as a content creator, you look at your dashboard and you look at all the videos that it's taken and you're like, oh my God, this is taking forever. But you know what, from an outsider's perspective, looking at all the parts you've had to acquire, the time put in, it's actually a build that's going on fairly quickly and fairly flawlessly. I know it's Zosh built, little things happen all the time and you're having to fix it, but in reality, man, you're doing an awesome job and this build is actually coming together very, very quickly. You put a lot of effort in before you got here, so you had everything you needed. Props to you, man. I can't wait till that car turns on and starts driving on its own. I think you got about 10 days before the next dyno. Those videos are gonna be epic. Following that, we got Humble Performance. I wanna give a giant shout out to you guys because I'm loving the longer form content you're putting out. The quality is outstanding, and just seeing how the shop operates on a day-to-day. I'm loving all the NA builds. They're making so much power. I love knowing that you guys are just trying to push stock blocks. Well, not stock blocks, but you're trying to push NA blocks without forced induction, no superchargers, no turbos, just how much raw power you can get out of these K-Series motors. You're one of the biggest channels actually making all motor power like that, so I commend you for all the work you guys are doing. I really love the longer form content. It's really cool to see how shops run. Working in a shop, there's a lot of shenanigans going on, but at the end of the day, it's all fun and there's a major goal at the end. So props to Humble Performance. Thank you for what you're doing. Keep up with the longer content, man. We're all really enjoying seeing how you guys are actually doing what you're doing. Following that, we got Bode Vision, bringing the paint and auto body content to YouTube, and I really, really appreciate that because this is the stuff I actually love. If you guys haven't been paying attention, he is spraying right now. He finished the CB Accord. He's now working on Taylor Ray's LS Miata, doing an awesome BMW jet black but gold flake paint job. I already talked to the guy. I've seen some pictures on the DL. The roof, the hardtop on this thing is gonna look baller. So props to you, man. I really love that you're putting in the effort to kind of show you how to sand, how to do body work, and how to paint. That's one thing here on YouTube I don't see too much about. We've seen the Rust-Oleum paint jobs on 79th Productions and way back on Young Static, but you're doing an awesome job just breaking down everything on masking, sanding, prepping. It's really great because as though we have all the DIY channels, paint and auto body is definitely one that we need more of. Following that, we got Garage Built Hondas out there in Texas, modifying a Yunaka fan shroud for the EF. That's really awesome because, you know, if you've been watching this, John Widmer's basically been buying a lot of things you see on eBay that you're really like, I don't know if I really want to buy, but you know what? It's definitely worth the money. You put a little effort into it, a little bit of elbow grease, make it work for you. These products are basically made of aluminum or steel, and you know the quality is going to be all right. If fitment's a little weird, you make it work for you, and you get an awesome product with just a little tweaking yourself. And that's something Garage Built Hondas has been showing you from the very, very beginning. You don't have to have the most fanciest stuff out there. You can use what you have, you can make it work and take it out to the track. He's even proven that and put it to the test. So for that, thank you. Next up, we got another CRX. We got SI Rico. We got SI Rico getting things prepared for the Tune Day. This is one of the builds that I've actually been very, very enthusiastic about. I've really been waiting for this to actually hit the dyno. It was running when I first found you, Rico, and then you took it all down, did the DevCon, did the head build, got a different turbo. You're messing around with radiators right now because you need a little bigger radiator, one with a little more flow because you do want to daily this car. It's not just a drag car, and it's coming along so well. And in the time it's taken you to actually get this far, you've put in so many little personal characteristics into your car that make it you, and that's what's great because you know what, you haven't had time to actually drive the car, so you've been tweaking it here, tweaking it there, and making it your own. And so in your latest video, I love the fact that how excited you are and just breaking it down. You know, you're almost ready for the tune. You're literally this close before seeing how much power you're actually going to be putting down. I can't wait for these videos to start rolling out. I want to see this on the road, dude. Next up, we got Big Murph. Shorter video, but really awesome because we got to see what actually happened when you put your hatch on the dyno and dropped a valve. Man, it blew up a piston. It blew up a whole basic cylinder in your motor, but that's not stopping you. You're gonna order new parts. You're gonna get new pistons. You're gonna build it. You're gonna come back harder. I don't think you should worry about videos or uploads right now, man, because when you finally come back, you know you're grinding, I know you're working, and your heart is in the right place. You know you're gonna progress, dude. So props to you. Keep putting out videos when you have time. Your hatch is gonna come out immaculate. All right, guys, next up, we got Driven Films Photography, bringing the Accord content. Man, I've been waiting for this for quite some time, and you know what? You've been putting in the time. In the latest video, you actually got the motor out of your latest Accord. I'm not sure what you're gonna put in it, but I'm really happy that you're out there repping for the Accords, dude. There's not that many channels, if any, out there doing it. You have one of the wealths of knowledge here on YouTube for the CB platform, and this next build is going to be awesome. I love the fact that you got everything placed on your house. I'm so happy that you finally got the garage built on your property. You're able to actually do work in there. You got lights, you got everything you need, so that way, you know what, you get home from work, you're on the weekends, you got a place to grind, because I know that's what you've been trying to do for so long. Props to you, dude. Following that, we got Nick Sabella. This guy's actually got a couple cars. I believe you're out there in Canada. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I really enjoyed the last couple videos because you've been just kind of wrapping things up. And in the latest video, you're trying to get some underglow on the car. And you know what, man? I am a huge fan of underglow because just, I don't know. It's era specific. That's how things were when I was really getting into the scene, and I just love it. There's not too many cars out there with it. I wish it would come back, but you know what? The tasteful mods that I do see people, you know, you got your bags, you have your LEDs and everything else with your cars. I really love all the personalities each and every car you have has. Keep doing your thing, man. I want to see how much more you can pull out of these cars. All right, next up, we got Gerb Performance. This guy's got a wealth of knowledge for the FA5 platform. In his latest video, he actually shows you how to remove and reinstall a starter right there in the FA5. And you know what, guys? This is actually kind of torture if you think about it. Not too much, but in the RSX and FA5 chassis, you have literally no room. So it's really awesome to see you enthusiastic and give a cool step-by-step on how to actually fix that, because man, everything is so tucked right there in the engine bay. Even the FA5, I swear the motor's like underneath the dash. You have no room there, even in the FG2. So you know what? Thank you for putting out this content. You're one of the only FG2 FA5 chassis here on YouTube. I know there's other channels, like I believe Tony Castillo also has one, but you know what? I'm really happy that you're part of that community because you're holding that up. Keep putting out these DIYs, man. It's definitely useful to the community. All right, following that, we got Yost Built. He hit 1K, and that's really awesome because you've seen Yost in Froman Productions and SP Tuning and a couple other channels, but you know what? This guy is super hardworking, a wealth of knowledge. I would really love for you to sit down and maybe we can do a podcast one day and just, you know, go over things you have going on in your brain, all these builds that you have. I've seen footage on Shane's channel. You got different motors and cranks, and you just got all these ideas on how to build these crazy Frankenstein motors, and that stuff really, really interests me. So even for yourself, I would love for you to sit down there with the camera and just kind of spitball ideas, man. Congratulations on hitting 1K. That's a first big marker for you, and it's only going to go up from there. All right, guys, last but not least, we got MT Garage. This is a cool group of guys in the cold, and in this latest video they're actually showing you how they're packing up all their cars for winter, because all of you guys out there in these colder states or up north are starting to get snow. You're going to start getting snowed in. The roads are going to get really hard to deal with all these lowered cars. So it's really cool to watch how you guys are dealing with it and how you go about dealing with it for the snow. I'm here in California. I don't have to worry about those things. I don't even know what to expect, but it's really interesting to see how you guys take it indoors. It doesn't stop you, and you're like, you know what? Now we're indoors, I'm coming back for summer. So props to you guys out there. Thank you for showing me what you guys are up to. All right, guys, with that said, that's it for this episode of the Honda Recap. Thank you again. We've come a long way for episode 50. We got a long road to go. Thank you for almost hitting 5K. Share this out. Let's hit 5,000 subscribers, 5,000 community members right here. And like I said, guys, if this is the first time you've joined, hit that subscribe button, hit that thumbs up and that bell so you're notified every Monday night at 8 when this thing airs. Head over to HondaVlogs.com/shop, pick yourself up a shirt, support the community. Everything goes right back into here to bring this production that much better for all of us. Hit me up in the comments below. I'm always around right after we air, talking and going back and forth with everybody. If you see somebody down there you know, tell them what's up, because as content creators, we love to just talk to people that are listening and watching and just being a part of this. I'll see you guys next week. Peace.